Hello Sugarplums, welcome back to my channel. Guys, today we're making a very simple, very dainty cherry blossom purse. Now this purse is very simple, it's straightforward, so we're just gonna go ahead and jump into the video. Now for this purse, we're gonna make like a green background before we put our pink cherry blossom flower onto it, because that will help the flower pop out because of the green. Now for this, I'm gonna use two types of green. I'm gonna use a deeper earthy green and a more lighter green. Now for the lighter one, this one, I'm gonna be using a very light pink, a very light green acrylic paint, and this is acrylic paint for airbrush. And I'm also gonna mix a tiny little bit of this green mica powder on it, just to make sure that it's more like, you know, vibrant than the other one. For this one, we're gonna use this sap green with a little tiny bit of black, just to make it more like earthy and more deep, so we can clearly see the difference between the two greens. And also I'm making a tiny little bit of gold, just to kind of you know, run into it, just to make sure it pop out a bit more, because we have the sakura flower that we're making. It's gonna be with you know, wire flower, and I'm using gold wire, so that will make sure that it catch the gold in the flower itself and bring it out. Now this process is gonna be a little bit sheer. You guys know I don't like the sheer purse, but I'm gonna make it as much opaque as possible, but it's still gonna be a bit sheer, but not too sheer. So I'm gonna go ahead and pour my resin, and I'm just gonna go with the deeper green first, and we're gonna go ahead and bring that out. And I only make 200 ml of resin, guys, because like I said, I don't need a lot. You don't really need a lot, because I'm gonna be using a very nice thick coat at the end. So 200 ml for this mold, it's fine to make a purse. But if you're gonna make the purse without adding, you know, the top coat like I do, I probably like 250 ml will be enough. But 200 ml, that's what I'm using, and I kind of separate in those three different little containers, and then do the different colors. Now you can see I'm adding a little bit of string of the other green, just kind of making, like, you know, like a dip, almost like a branch, like you know, the leaf on a branch. You can see, like, when you're looking at a tree, the leaf have like the branch, the tree itself have like different color leaves. So that's what I'm kind of mimicking. I was thinking of making it brown, but it's not gonna help the pink of the cherry blossom flower pop up. So we're gonna make the background green, and I actually like the way it turned out. Now I went and added the little streak of the green, and also did the little streak of the gold. Not a lot, just a little bit. We don't want a lot of the other color to overpower the deeper green that we are. It's actually the main color. So once that is done, I'm just gonna go ahead and spray some 99% alcohol on it, and then we're gonna go ahead and let this cure overnight. Now here's the thing, because the resin is not a lot on it, you know, you probably will need to leave it cure for more than 24 hours, depending on where you live. Again, if you live in somewhere that is colder, it will take longer for the resin to cure, and if you live in a place that is hotter, it's gonna take less time to cure. Now I'm using pumice resin, and this time, guys, I am using a different type of the pumice resin. I'm using their studio version, and I quite like it, but it is of a thinner viscosity than the regular tabletop that I use, but it does level quite nicely, and they do promise that it's not gonna be yellowing in any time. So I'm testing it. So, and it's not sponsored, guys. I've always buy my resin with my own money. I wish I was sponsored, but it's not. But this is after 24 hours. You can see it's still a little bit sheer, like I mentioned, but it's all cured. So, and I also went and removed it and kind of sand out and flat out the edges to make them nice and smooth. Now I already had my cherry blossom flowers made, guys, because I made cherry blossom flower many times on this channel. I'll put a video down in the description for you if you want to see how I make it, but I'm not gonna show you how I make the cherry blossom. I'm just gonna show you how I make the cherry blossom little bud, because I haven't done that in my channel. So but for the flower petals, and I already made that, so I did those off camera. And for the branch, because I'm just making one single branch and not a full tree, because if I were to make a tree, it will be like way too much. So I'm just making one branch with different interconnected branch in it. So I just use I believe it was a size 12 gold wire, and I made that for the skeleton of the branch itself. And I use a size 4 thin wire and kind of wipe it all around the skeleton of the branch itself, just to give it, like, texture and make it nice. And and also I use like the same size 4 wire to make thinner branches, connected branches to the main skeleton branch. And also for the cherry blossom, I left a few loose petal that's gonna be flying, that's gonna be falling. And I make different size of flowers. I make like bigger ones, smaller one, and I also make some that's only 3 petals, because of the way that I'm gonna put them on the purse itself. I don't need to make a full 5 petal flowers. And I'm showing you right now how the branch is looking. You can see there's a bigger wire that make the small petal, and you can see I'm just using a tiny bit of resin, put it down as a dot, and then kind of drag it up, make it almost like a pointy end of one side. And then I just gotta go and cure those for like 60 seconds. And then after that, we're gonna use I'm gonna be using like a small like a piece of wire. And then and I make sure that the wire that I use for to make the low cherry blossom bud kind of resemble whatever I have on the branch. So I basically use like a bigger piece of wire, and then kind of and this is gonna be the bottom part of the bud, and that's gonna be the part that we're gonna connect a flower to, because the bottom part of the cherry blossom flower is they are red, and the petal is like pink, I'm sorry. And so you're gonna need to do that a few times because you can just get the size that you want at once. But yeah, you're gonna need to repeat that same process a few times to get a nice a round piece of the red resin on the flower. So it's gonna take a few times. So repeat the process a few times, and then once you have the size of the the red button that you have you want on the lower branch, then you're gonna go ahead and start adding the petal to it. Now the petals are very small, and like I say, you have to make sure that you make them in that same shape, because when you put them, they have to be close and small enough to kind of form like a butterfly. It's very simple. It's not hard to do at all. And again, you can do that for any type of petal or flower bud that you're making. You just need to look at how they look, the real thing look, and then kind of make the petal kind of look like it. If it's like more round, you just make sure that your small petal is a bit rounder than normal. Now, but the cherry blossom flower is more elongated in the petal for the bud. So I'm just using the same pink that I used to make the petal, to use it as the glue, to kind of glue the small petal to the big to the red dot that we just made. And make sure you when you use that, you put the low petal like halfway up, because you want to be able to see the bottom part of the red. It's very important, because that's what's gonna give you your two different colors. Now once we finish doing that, this is what's gonna be looking like. I use the red again to kind of fill up the bottom part, to kind of make sure that we have one full consistent looking flower. So we use the little bit of the red that we have to kind of fill up the bottom part, and that's it. Now we have a red flower, a red petal, and I make bigger one, smaller one, different size. Some that look like they are about to open, and some that's fully closed. And guys, that's it. That's all it takes for the flower. Now make sure that when you make your flower, you leave like the wire at the bottom, because that's gonna help a lot when you try to connect them to the branch. So you can see most of my petals in my flowers, I leave a bottom part, like a piece of the wire on them, so that way when you put them on the petal, on the branch, it will be easier for you. Now I'm gonna go ahead and first we're gonna glue down our branches, and this one you have to do one piece at a time, guys. You cannot glue the whole thing together because, like I said, it's wire, and then it's kind of hard, and you have to press it down to make sure that it's glued properly to the purse, because otherwise, it might come off. So I'm gonna be using the Judiction UV resin again, as always, to glue my my branch down, and I'm gonna go one piece at a time, like I said, and we're gonna start at the very corner. I'm gonna go and finish doing that off camera for most of the thing. We're gonna glue that down, and I'm gonna go ahead and put my petals and my flowers onto the branch one piece at a time. And after that, we'll come back. I'm gonna show you what it look like. And the final thing that we need to do is basically just use a thick amount of a good amount of resin to do the top coat, and then that's it. And then we're gonna put our purse together into the frame, and we are done. That purse was quite easy to make. It took me quite a long time, guys, to tell you the truth. Actually, the purse, it took me about like 3 or 4 weeks to make it, because like I've been so busy, guys. I am a mom of 2. My kids are homeschooled, and I work full time. So I barely have time to do, basic things. So I really, really don't have time. So I try whenever I have the chance to go and finish the purse so I can put it down for you. And this is what it looked like after I went in, glue the branch down and put the flowers and the petals. You can see the loose petals that I put, like, they were like falling down, and we have a nice 3D pieces. Now the back, I'm just gonna leave it like this because we want the purse to be very nice and dainty and looking. So we're not gonna put anything on the back. So now that is done, I'm showing you different places I put different bud and different flowers. It kind of looked like a real branch, and I actually love the way it looked like. Now all I'm gonna be doing now, guys, like I said, I'm just gonna go ahead and mix, and I believe I mix another 200 ml of resin to do the top, because I wanted to make sure, because I have the the flowers down and everything. I'm gonna be using the resin, and I will use like a glove, and I'm just gonna basically put that same resin on the flower to make sure that they are nice and hardened, because the flowers were made with the UV resin, and I want to put the regular epoxy on them, and I use like a brush, dip my finger into it, and kind of rub the regular flowers and the branches. So this is the new resin from Promise Resin. I'm gonna give those a try, because this is my first time using them. I got a 1 gallon on it to see how I like it, if I like this one better than the other one. And I was really surprised. I really like this one too, because this one is actually very quite crystal clear like the other one. But this one, when you put it down, once you put it down and use a little bit of touch on it, you don't have a lot of bubbles at all. So very, very surprised about that. Also, once I finish doing that, let it sit down for a little bit over 24 hours, but because this one took a little bit longer to kind of cure. And once I finish doing that, all I'm doing is just put the purse together, and I'm showing you the final result, guys. I hope you like this video. If you do, guys, don't forget to give me a like, share this with your friends and family, and leave me a comment down below. Let me know what kind of purse you want me to do next time. And if it's your first time here, thank you very much for stopping by. I love you guys so much. And don't forget to go ahead and subscribe to the channel if it's your first time, guys, and share this with your friend and family. Ask me any question. I'll answer you as soon as I can. I love you guys so much. I'll see you on the next video. But until then, you know the drill. Live blessed and stay blessed. I love you guys. Bye. Mwah.